Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my second video today. So I'm gonna I decided to talk about marching band today. There's just like so many things going around, and it's like people are like, oh, why didn't she do it? Is she gonna do it this year? Blah blah blah. Like everyone just, I don't know, like everyone's worried about it, and I don't know why. It's not really that big of a deal. So yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about today. So hope you enjoy the video. If you have any more questions, you can comment them down below. And let's get started. Alright, so first question is, why didn't I do marching band last year, or like this school year? I didn't do it because I didn't want to deal with people. To me, it's kind of like I feel like it's kind of like having a job. Like, you can enjoy the job itself can be easy, it can be fun, whatever the case may be. But if you're with people that don't care, just, just want to be annoying all the time, don't want to listen, want to do their own thing, like, don't want to be in it, like, for the good of everybody else, they just want to be in it to get out of something else, because you do get out of gym, you do get out of gym with this. I don't want to be around people that, like, kind of weigh the band down. It wasn't like the fact about like section leaders. A lot of people were saying that it was because like, oh, because of section leader she doesn't want to be in it, and that was not true. If that was the case, would have like I wouldn't be in it this year either. I would have been in it like a lot of times thinking about it. I mean, I can't really get mad at leadership. Leadership is in place for a reason. Like, he chooses who he think is the best, and I'm not gonna I might not see what he sees, but I can't really change that. And it's obviously not going to be based off of people. I deal with people all the time that I don't want to deal with, but I'm not going to be on the field when I have homework to do, and I'm not going to spend 3 hours on the field getting yelled at because other people can't do what they're supposed to do. I'd rather be doing something more productive. Also, I just had other personal things going on, and there was it was either marching band or whatever else I was doing, and I had to choose whatever else I was doing because it looked like it was just better for me. Also glad that I didn't do it because of all the other health crap that's going on with me, which I do need to get checked out. Still haven't done that. I kind of just let it happen. Um, but yeah, that's kind of why I didn't do it last year. It was kind of like, yeah, I don't want to do it. Like, there were adults that tried to talk to me, and it was like, I don't really care what you're saying. Like, when there's something that I want, then I'm gonna do it. I don't really care. So that's kind of that. There are other reasons. It's just like I didn't want to do it. That's kind of the big reason I didn't want to do it. Like, I wasn't about to deal with. There's just so much drama, and I don't want to deal with drama. Like, there's drama now, and we aren't even in marching season. It's just I don't want to deal with it. Nobody wants to deal with that, and I'm definitely not going to deal with it. I don't have time for people to be like, oh, I don't want to do what you tell me to do. Like, I could be home doing homework, I could be home doing projects, I could be home doing videos, I could be home, doing other things. I could be going, to colleges over the summer instead of like going to practice, stuff like that. So, we don't know. Alright. And the next question is, am I doing it this year? I don't know if I'm doing it this year. A lot of people have asked me, am I doing it this year? I don't know. It's like February, March, whatever. So I don't know if I'm doing it this year or not. One of the ladies, they asked my mom, they're like, oh, is she doing marching band this year? And my mom was like, I don't know. And the lady was like, what do you mean you don't know? My parents don't force me to do things. My parents are not white. I don't care. I'm not mixed either. My parents are not white. They are straight black, okay? They're not going to force me to do something. I mean, there are black parents that do force their kids to do stuff, but my parents are not going to force me to be in marching band, especially when I have other things to do, especially if they notice that, like, I'm not happy with it, if they notice that I'm very irritated with it, like, they can't force me. And regardless, they couldn't force me in the first place. There is no forcing me. Like, I am my own person. I don't know why my armpit's itch. But they can't force me to do something. They aren't going to make me go to practice. They might be like, yeah, you're going to sign up for it, whatever. I'm not going to. They can't force me to. But yeah, she was like, what do you mean, like, you don't know what she's doing? Like, neither one of us know what I'm doing. First of all, it's none of your business to know what I'm doing. The only people that really need to know are the two band directors. So that's pretty much it. Like, she's like, oh, well, are you doing it? Are you doing it? Are you doing it? It's like, I don't know if I'm doing it, and it shouldn't matter to you if I'm doing it. Like, you just need to keep up with your kids and not me. You can't like, no one can force me to do something. I don't care if you're my parent or not. Like, you're not gonna force me to do it. You can't be like, oh yeah, you're gonna go play volleyball. I'm gonna what? What if I don't want to? You know what I mean? Like, you can't force me to do that. Um, so that's kind of my little spiel on that. Um, but yeah, you can't really like force somebody to do something. And then to all these other parents that are like, oh, you let your kid do this, you let your kid do that, like, just shut the fuck up, because you sound stupid. Why are you forcing your kid to do something that they don't want to do? This is why they struggle in life, because it's like they took a path that you wanted them to take and not a path that they wanted to take, and then they start later in life with the stuff that they want to do. So, like, what, my mom's a nurse. What if my mom forced me to, like, take classes that involve the health field? Like, I'd be so bored out of my mind. I'd probably be failing those classes. I already hear all the shit that she's talking about. Like, no, it doesn't work that way. They're like, oh, well, this, like, what, she has 3 kids. This other lady has 3 kids. She's like, oh, well, one kid is in band, so the other 2 have to be in band. That's so stupid. Like, you can't do that. Each kid is different. Um, and I don't care if she watches you, like, you watch this video and you're like, oh, that's disrespectful. It's not disrespectful. I think it's disrespectful that you think somebody is raising their child wrong because they're not forcing them to do something. I don't think raising a kid, you can't force them to do something. So that's that. It's not like a parenting video or anything, but just that's how it is. Like, another reason that I didn't do marching is because some of the parents are just so irritating. Like, even last year I wasn't marching, but I did go to the competitions, for support, and it was like, I wish I drove myself, because I would have left. Like, you can honestly see why the kids are the way they are. Their parents are like, they're annoying. They're so annoying. They act like 2-year olds. I can't do that. If someone tells you to, like, you want to be a chaperone, be a chaperone. Don't be a chaperone so that way you don't have to drive down there. Don't be a chaperone so that way you get free entrance. Don't be a chaperone just to go and do nothing. Be a chaperone and actually be a chaperone. Um, and that was like a major problem. And there's parents that are like, they let their kids like do what they want, but in the wrong way. It's like, if you know your child is sitting out at every practice, you need to be like, yo, what's going on? Blah blah blah, because you're ruining it for the other kids. And I don't there's so many like other kids that don't realize them sitting out at practice, them acting a fool, whatever the case may be, is ruining it for everybody. And like, there was a time I was actually hurt, and I sat out one day, and it was like, this sucks. First of all, I was bored out of my mind, and it was like, I know people rely on me because I'm in the front, and I know people guide off of me, and I could see the girl that's usually behind me, and she was like, had no idea where she was going because I wasn't in front of her. So I don't like that, and I'm not gonna do marching band if I also have conflicting things happening. Like, I'm thinking about doing summer school, so I don't know. No, I did not fail a class. I just want to go ahead and take it and get it over with, so I don't have to take it next year and I can get a shortened schedule. So that leads me to the next question: am I doing marching band this year? Um, that is not the next question. I just answered that question. Um, and am I going to be section leader if I do marching band? I don't know, because there are kids that like to try to take over and they try to be leadership. I'm like, why didn't you try and sign up for that position? Why did you try for the position? They don't want to listen, and I'm not going to deal with people that don't listen. When it's something that I want done, it's going to get done. And if something sounds wrong to me, something sounds off to me, I'm going to fix it, and I don't care what I have to do to fix it. When I'm on the field, I don't care about friendships, I don't care about personal things. Like, we're on the field, we're a team. That's how it is. So I feel like me being like leadership, like, I would scare a lot of people because you see a totally different side of me. Like, a lot of people don't see my fun side or whatever, and they're just like, oh, you're a bitch, but like, kind of am. Um, but when it comes to leadership, like, I'm not friends with anybody when it comes to leadership. And that's just like kind of that's how I am. Like I am going into business, so like personal things, I kind of got used to that, where it's like personal things I don't care about when it comes to business, and it's kind of like that when it comes to like being in marching band, being in band. It's like I'm not your friend. Like we're on a team together. I'm not your friend. When we get off the field, okay, I'll be your friend. You can talk to me all about your relationship stuff, whatever. But don't bring that stuff to the field. I'm not gonna deal with it, and that's what a lot of things happened. People are like, oh, well, I don't want to practice today, and they're like over there crying. I don't want to practice today because I broke up with my boyfriend. You're just like, get your ass on the field. Like I don't care. Like I don't care. Like I don't have feelings like that to be leadership. I don't have the patience to be leadership, and people don't realize that. They're like, oh, you're such a nice person. I'm just like, I just don't say what's on my mind all the time. I know how to not say things, but if you make me really mad, like my temper is like once I'm up to here, yes, I'm off the screen. Once I'm up to here, that's it. Like I'm gonna go off on you, and I'm not gonna care about your feelings. Like I already barely care about feelings. Like so, yeah. I don't really know if I'm doing marching band this year or not. I am thinking about doing summer school, which might interfere. I have to look at the schedule again for marching band and um, summer school. I'm going to be doing Gov and Econ, so I can just get that over with. Um, what else am I doing? Like, I'm going on college visits. It's just so much that I'm doing with my senior year. It's just like, do I really have time for this? Do I really want to go to practice and be irritated? Is it really going to pay off? Last year, it was like, oh, they're doing great. But it was, the band director was a little bit more strict. I think he's, like, I don't, like, I'm not going to disrespect him or anything. I think he's a great band director. They both are, actually. And it's just, like, kids take that for granted. Like, he's very nice, he's very patient, and kids take that for granted, and I hate that. Like, it's to the point where he has to, like, be, like, reinforce a lot of things, kind of be mean or whatever. And that's really irritating, because it's like, why can't you just come to practice, do what you're supposed to do, go to competitions, do what you're supposed to do, not act a fool. But yeah, so even in during the school day, it's just like there's kids that really act like they're 2-year olds. There's kids that really complain, and I complain a lot, and there's literally kids me, and I didn't think that was possible. um, But I don't know, like just thinking about it, it's like, do I really want to go through that? Do I really want to sit there, be at practice, and be like, can you guys shut up? You know? I do need to go to the doctor. There's other like things wrong with me. One, I'm having knee problems. There's a fluid on my knee. Lovely. I'm having back problems. Great. Also, scoliosis in my family. Great. It's just like so many other things wrong with me. People are like, oh, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. And it's just like, I don't think you can see when my spleen has ruptured, especially when I'm wearing clothes. I don't think you can see that. I don't think you can see when I have a headache. I don't think you can see when my wisdom tooth is coming in. Like, you can't see all these things wrong with me, and I just literally look the same every day. So don't tell me there's nothing wrong with me if you don't know me well, because you're going to be wrong. You're basically just assuming. But in my defense, I don't think anybody needs to know right now if I'm doing marching band or not. I think just the band directors themselves need to know. It's not really anyone else's business. So we will find out in the summer if I do marching band or not. If you guys have any other questions that don't involve me doing marching band, then you guys can ask me that. But I don't know if I'm doing it or not. Just there's drama already starting. I'm pretty sure when the forms go out for drum major, section leader, whatever the case may be, there's going to be even more drama, and I'm not with it. So, like, I literally just skirt away from that. But that is my little spiel. So, I hope you guys have a nice day or night wherever you are. I don't know, guys. I'm tired. This is my second video today. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was kind of informational for you. Just like for people that keep asking me if I'm doing marching band, people that are like, oh, well, she said that you didn't do it because of this, and he said because you didn't do it because of this. Don't listen to them, because I don't talk to them. I don't talk to anybody in band about if I'm doing band or not. Nobody knows if I'm doing it or not. All my friends have graduated, so it's kind of like, do I want to do it? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was informational. Have a nice day or night wherever you are, and I will see you guys later. Bye!